So, it has come to my attention that my mic audio is extremely quiet, which is 100% because of the controller. There is absolutely nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. So my only option is to talk really loudly into the mic. And I should probably lower the volume, which is what I'm doing here. I'm going to lower the volume by a significant amount, so it'll be a lot easier for you guys to hear me. And I hope that that'll help. I hope that that does the job. I'm not exactly sure. Well, we'll see. Anyways, hey, so today we are playing a... Okay, maybe it's a little bit too quiet. Yeah, that's not too loud. Okay. So today we're playing a very interesting, a gameplay decision. I'm going to be playing, Modern Warfare 2 on veteran difficulty. This is not the campaign, but the Spec Ops. This is one of the very few Spec Ops missions I have not done on max difficulty, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing all of them on stream. I've got quite a few of them. Like, I have 61 out of 69 stars, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I really hope the audio quality is good. In fact, you know what? Before I go any further, I'm going to stop the recording, and I'm going to test and see... Actually, no, I can just do this. I can just do this. Let me get my headphone. Hello, how is the audio? The audio seems to be okay. What if I do this? That's really quiet. Okay, so I have to have my mic, like, in my mouth in order for you to be able to hear me in a reasonable volume, despite the fact that my computer is literally at max volume. So that's a big plus. But at least you can kind of hear me. Here, let me do tests. Hello, how's it going? I'm talking and shooting at the same time. You see me shooting? Wow, the game is actually still pretty loud. But I think the audio, I had to like lower my volume by like 90% in order for that to work. That's crazy. Anyways, yeah, this is one of the few missions that I haven't done on veteran difficulty. These are really, really hard, and this is going to be really, really boring, I imagine. Because it took me about 10 minutes last time. It took me about 10 minutes to get to the what's it called section? It took me about 10 minutes to get to the section where you, are on where you see the field and there's like a whole bunch of people. And as you can probably tell, the reason why is because the distances are very, very, very far in this specific Spec Ops mission. So 90% of the time, you will be getting shot by people you literally cannot even see, which is always great. I think maybe if I switch to thermal, it might help. I don't know. I've never tried this before, but I'm going to try it now just because I've struggled so much to actually see people. Oh, it actually does help quite a bit. Unfortunately, you cannot hold your breath with your thermal scope on the SCAR, unfortunately. Or maybe you can, I just don't know. I don't see where I'm getting shot from. Come on. Alright, I'm actually like really close to my TV right now. Like, oh, I got him. Yeah, sweet, nice, okay. Okay, so this is going to be a slow and tedious grind because I have to go through, like every 2 seconds I have to stop and check out my surroundings and try and figure out where I'm getting shot from because you cannot even see the enemies that can somehow one-shot you with perfect accuracy. Okay, maybe it's not a one-shot. It's not Black Ops 3 realism mode, which by the way is the most bullshit thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, that is so hard. How the hell has anyone ever completed that? It is just impossible. Like, compared to the realism mode of Modern Warfare, which I completed, and in fact I streamed it, and I uploaded that stream on Surge Fast. But this shit is comparatively really fucking difficult. Or, no, not this shit. Black Ops 3 is like, let me just say this, right? Realism mode for Modern Warfare is nothing compared to Black Ops 3's realism mode. It is nothing. It is Black Ops 3 realism mode is just absolute horseshit, and I don't know. And to be fair, right? Like I know it's possible because I've completed 2 missions on realism mode. It's just so like, it's kind of like this. Like you have to stop every like 2 feet and check every corner because the map design for the campaign is just so ridiculous. Like especially compared to Modern Warfare, which is pretty linear. I would say that linearity is a good thing because that means that enemies can be in very predictable spots. That doesn't mean that if you walk 2 feet, you could get shot from 16 different directions like you can here. This is also one of the reasons why it's one of the few missions I have not completed because of how ridiculously hard it is. And as you can see here, I'm struggling to move up. And theoretically, you know, if I was a perfect ace in the hole, I could be moving it faster. You know, I'm going to lower my sensitivity by 1. Because currently... Oh, I have it at 9? No. I'm going to drop it down to 6. Well, that's really slow, actually. But, you know what? That might be better. We'll see. I can't 360 no-scope like I used to, though. That's probably for the best. I have it at 7 in Modern Warfare 3, so we'll see. Be doing a lot of spitting. I'm gonna run out of air. Do I have a drink or where's my drink? Is my drink here? Is this my drink? Oh, my drink's empty. Shit. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is empty. Yeah, I remember empty. Well, down. Oh, that's a person. Jesus. The recoil is not too bad. Is he alive still? Scared. Dead? Oh yeah, he's dead. Dead body. Okay, let's reload my secondary. To be fair, I'm usually faster than this, but like, Christ. Oh, good. By the way, if you're expecting an entertaining video, you come to the wrong place. Because this is not entertaining at all whatsoever. Oh God, Jesus Christ! Look at that! God! I just like, that was like 2 seconds. I just wanted to back out into the menu. As you can see, I got 3 stars on all of these, 3 stars on all of these, 3 stars on most of these. This is the one I was just doing. I have 3 stars on 2 of these. Probably the easier ones. Terminal, this one is really hard. But it might still end up being easy. This one is, ooh boy. And to be fair, the problem is that some of these special ops missions were specifically designed for co-op, and I'm playing by myself. So yeah, I'm at a massive disadvantage. But you know, I'll just give it a shot. And most of these I actually did solo. Which is why I actually feel like I'll have a better chance playing Modern Warfare 3 campaign, which I'm gonna do soon. Or I'm gonna play the Modern Warfare 2 story in German, which I've never done before. I've never played Modern Warfare 2 story in German, so I can't wait to do that. I'm not going to do it on veteran difficulty because I know how long that took me the first time. Oh shit. I'm trying to quick scope this guy. Jesus Christ, he took a lot of bullets. Oh, that's not great. Where's the... This is the only one with thermal, right? It is. I know that guy moved up. Christ. I might actually give up on this. This is so hard. I don't think this was designed for single player. I might look up somebody doing this. And to be fair, like I said, a lot of them I have done. Not all of them, obviously, especially the ones that require multiple players. But a lot of them I have done solo. I think I did everything for Modern Warfare 3, I'm pretty sure. Every single Spec Ops missions for Modern Warfare 3 I did on Veteran. And some of them, because the game's actually somewhat balanced, some of them are actually easier if you do it solo. For example, the one where you start off on a plane, or a helicopter, you just get shot up when you're playing with 2 people. It's brutal. I mean, you get shot up when you're playing with 1 person, but it's so much easier. I feel like you have more health. And I think you have less health when you're playing with 2 people, which normally isn't that big of a deal, but on that specific part of that specific mission, it is because you can't revive each other. So yeah, big deal. I hope I do this, though. Because I would like to do it. It's one of the few things I still haven't done yet. Also, I just got an external hard drive. This is just like life stuff. I mean, get prepared for me rambling a lot, because that's the only entertaining video, only quote-unquote entertaining part of this video, potentially. I'll be honest, a lot of these streams, I probably wouldn't watch them myself. Maybe. Nah, I probably would for some of them. A lot of them are just nice to listen to in the background. And yes, I do listen to my own streams in the background. Come on. Let's not get hastily here. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Ow. What's that so much louder? Ow. That was also in my left ear? I don't know if that's a recording thing. Ow. This is really tedious. I will admit my my first stream was actually good. Like, I like that stream. I think it's a very good stream as far as content that I provide. I think it's good, which I don't think most of my streams are. But that first one, the one where I'm playing Overwatch and I talk about 7 Days to Die, it's just me talking because it's a talk-specific stream. I'm not concentrated on other stuff. And because I actually had a conversation topic that I wanted to talk about, I feel like that's an actually good stream, right? But some of the ones where I'm like hyper-focused on the game, it's entertaining if I do well, like the speedrunner stream. Like if I do well, which I am pretty damn good at speedrunners, I actually ended up doing all of them on unfair, which is funny because I used to think that it was actually unfair and that I could never do it and that it was BS. And then I ended up like slamming through a lot of the missions. I was often talking to my girlfriend at the time, and I would just, you know, slam through the missions, and it was a lot easier than I thought. I think I just struggled, and then I got better, you know. Oh, Lord. Nice. Just scope that guy. However, this is not like high tense action. It's just me. It's just me, like slowly moving up, like 2 inches at a time. Because if I move any faster, I'll get shot from like 90 different directions. Luckily, the health regeneration speed is pretty lean. The only thing I gotta worry about is making sure I don't get flanked like that one YouTuber. Oh, there. I will admit, yeah, I've been struggling with this mission, but man, using the thermal sight really helps. I'm glad that, you know, they give it to you at the beginning. It makes the world of a difference. I was first like passing on it because I'm like, why bother? But, oh shoot, I get it now. So if I run out of ammo, luckily for me, I can always go back to the beginning and pick up more ammo. I don't know why they don't just give me more starting ammo. Clearly I'm going to need a lot of ammo. In fact, I'm going to do that now. Oh, poop. Left a survivor here. Yeah, you're dead, okay. Okay, so I really hope none of those enemies push, or if they are going to push, that there isn't going to be other enemies that respawn while I'm doing this. There better not be, because that would be BS. There's a lot of LMGs here, which are useless to me. I need long-range weapons because of these extremely long lines of sight. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Here it is. Ooh. Alright, so that's all the extra ammo I'm getting. Try and make good use of it. Probably should have waited till later to use it. But, I mean, I got 150 extra rounds. That's not too bad. But we'll see if it's good enough. Ow. Ow. Jesus. That wasn't too bad. Alright. So this is supposed to be a Scar H in this version, yet it has a 30-round magazine? That makes sense. Ow. Wait, is it 30? Well, when I empty my mag, I'll count, right? So I'm at 84 this time, right? Next time I empty my mag, which I will do. How? I cannot peek out for a second without getting shot. To be fair, I guess I'm peeking out to get shot. Figure out where they are. Yeah, let's see. 84. So it is 30. It is 30 round max. See, the thing is, Scar H in real life, granted it could be an extended mag, but Scar H in real life does not have a 30 round mag. It has a 20 round mag because it uses the much heavier 7.62 NATO, as you can see in Battlefield, as you can see, well, both Battlefield 2, actually, but Battlefield and, well, pretty much any game that, you know, wants to accurately, you know, show what the Scar H is, they'll do 20 round mags. Christ, stick your head out again, please. Ooh, that works too. It have a 20 round mag because it uses 7.62 NATO, or more specifically 7.62 by 51, I think. Oh. Not to be confused with 7.62 by 39, also known as 7.62 Soviet. Which is, small, are definitely nowhere near as powerful. Also, 7.62 by 51, not to be confused with, what was it, 308 Winchester? I think it's 308 Winchester is like essentially the same. I think the rule of thumb is, I could be totally wrong. I'm probably really wrong, and somebody just got really offended that I mistake the 308 Winchester for what it actually is. What I do know is that there is an ammo type where, I don't think it's the I know it's not Lapua Magnum 338. What I do know is that, essentially what that bullet is that guns that can fire I'm just going to call it the 308 Winchester, even if it isn't, right? Just hear with me, right? The guns that can fire the 308 Winchester can also shoot 7.62 NATO, but not vice versa. As in, a gun that shoots 7.62 NATO cannot shoot through 308 Win. Once again, like I said, don't know if it's 308 Win, because I obviously don't remember. But I cannot look it up because my computer is busy recording this stream as we speak. And we are currently 18 minutes in, folks. And we have not made very much progress at all. But that's okay.
An alle Teams, Ihr Kommando. Bereits verlassen. Es nähern sich große Feindverbände. Sofort verschwinden.
I cannot jump. There you go. I am scared. I'm going to get shot from behind. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see where all there's an enemy back there. So last time I played this, a Juggernaut came from behind me and killed me, despite the fact that I had already killed the Juggernaut. That was really scary. In fact, I made a game clip of it, which I might show right here. Just kidding. Who am I kidding? You think I edit these videos? Hell no. I'll just put them in the shotgun and then upload them. So you might be wondering why I even make these videos, and the answer is, I want them to exist, and I don't want them to be on my computer. So, like, for example, right? Oh poop! I stood up. For example, crap. Hell yeah. Alright, we're actually doing pretty good. 12 minutes in. I don't know what I was talking about. And that's kind of one of the problems with these streams where I'm heavily focused on the game. So at this point, right, like, you would have to go back and pick the Scar ammo, otherwise you'll never be able to get it again. And how much ammo did I use? Almost 150, 125 rounds? I could have just used up the ammo and then picked it up, and I probably would have saved 125 rounds at this point, but that's okay. Hopefully I don't need it. We'll see. Alright, I'm dropping down. This is the farthest I've made it, and I'm already getting shot at, so that's a good sign. So last time, ow, 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 literally stop. Just please stop. I'm scared. I have a lot of cover, though. Oh god, please don't push me. Come on, really? Pop out for a moment. Let's go over here, actually. Oh lord, that's the Juggernaut. Okay. Let's nail my shots. If I don't, I will die. Oh, poop. Let's run back, let's run back, let's run back. I'm scared because the Juggernaut's not dead, I don't think. Surely he's not. Oh! Maybe he is. Yeah, that's his dead body right there, I think. Double check. Yeah. Holy shit. He actually died in 5 shots. It's a first. Probably because I actually hit all 5 of my shots. Ah! I'm so scared. This is the farthest I've ever been. I hear footsteps. Maybe that's me, I don't know. Glad there's no time limit. Then again, if there was a time limit, I would also have an idea of how long this mission should take. Dead bitch. Apparently my my streams are Oh, what? Ah, oh, come on, really? You come on. Where did he come from? Why did he decide to wait so long before shooting me? Christ, I was out in the open for like a minute and a half and he didn't shoot me once, and he waits till I fucking feel safe, I feel comfortable, I'm walking in the room, la-da-dee, la-da-do, I'm finally happy, and then boom, it kills me. Why? Why don't you just shoot me first so I can, that's, Christ. There was nothing I could do about that. No? Oh, Juggernaut's there, damn. That's a lot. Ow, what? What? Oh, crap. It's interesting how they made it so that all the people speak. The people, the voice actors still speak Russian? Do the Russians still speak Russian? Oh, they do, That's right, they do. They only made people who speak English speak Russian, so they made the Americans speak German, or German, sorry, not Russian. So they made the Americans and the British people speak German, which is very interesting, but not the Russians. I guess anybody who speaks a foreign language in the original game, okay, or let me rephrase it like this. Anybody who speaks a language other than English in the original game is going to speak English in all versions, or is going to speak whatever version of the language of that game is in all languages. Yeah, that was a bad way of describing it. Here's another way of saying it. Let me describe it in a way worse and more confusing way. Oh, poop. Can't actually get to me, right? I've never been here before, so I don't know how viable this place is. Don't seem to be shooting me, so I like it so far. I've got no idea what the AI and position that a dead? Alright. Seems safe. Alright. Perfect timing. Oh, I think my, ow! I think my game, like, player audio, I think my player audio is delayed compared to my, come on, really? Here, let me do a sync for you, just so you guys know. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that'll give you kind of an idea of how out of sync I am. If I am out of sync. I don't know. I hope I'm not, obviously. But, I think I am out of sync. So, ow, poop. Oh! God. I cannot see him. Still cannot see him very well. Oh, there we go. Did I not kill him? Okay. 3 minutes in. Oh, okay. Alright. It's fine. Vinotavex. Everything's so much quieter. Probably because I lowered the volume all the way down to like 1 bar. I can hardly hear. But if I didn't do it, then you could hardly hear me. And that's just disappointing. So you can raise or lower your volume all you want, but it's, you know, as long as the base volume is good, that's what matters to me. As long as you can hear me, that's good. The game audio, not that important. Oh. Honestly, I could have the game audio mute and not really be bothered. Because, you know, nothing really special, right? Plus I have subtitles, so, you know. Obviously, I think that's a less enjoyable experience, which is why I would prefer to not have it mute. Doink. Anywhere you can save ammo, huh? Although, to be fair, I was saving like 1 bullet. Okay, let's see. Where are you? There's an enemy right there. Oh, there we go. Trying to save as much ammo as possible, because... Ow! Obviously, we have very limited ammo. Okay. Ink. Ow, ow, oh, crap, I forgot that this was good. I like how I'm like, I'm trying to save as much ammo as possible, and then I just spray and pray. Yeah, perfect timing. I cannot see. Oh, there he is. There he is. Ah, crap. Dude, what I gotta say about this game is I appreciate the balls that the developers had. I mean, just for creating this game in general, right? Like, you know, with all the controversy around no Russian, which is really the only big controversy in the game, and it kind of overshadows all of the other quote-unquote controversial stuff. And I like how the developers, you know, nowadays have the have the ball to be like, man, no Russian is nothing compared to Modern Warfare Remastered. And I'm like, really? No, it's not. Modern Warfare Remastered is not that bad. Somebody was telling me about how there was developers that were crying. Like, bitch, this is like one of the most tamest, you know, experiences that Modern Warfare has offered so far. I mean, it's really not that. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna say that, right? Because that's a lie. But still, though, like this shit's lame. Like, I mean, not lame, but it's just like, you know, it's not that, you know, oppressive. It could have been way worse if, you know, you could actually shoot civilians and you didn't, like, for example, like with the mission. Oh shoot, with the mission where you're holding the butcher's wife and kids hostage. If you actually had to shoot them, then yeah, it would be like a big deal, right? Like, wow, this is crazy storytelling. This is actually meaningful. But with this, it's just kind of like, you know, sure, you hold somebody hostage, who cares, right? Like, it's not really that big of an impact. It's like really not that big of a deal, honestly. It's, you know, pretty tame. The point I'm trying to get at is that not only for No Russian did the developers have the balls, but I like how they had the balls to, near the end of the game, make the British the good guys and the Americans the bad guys. Like, what a ballsy move, and ow. And to be fair, it's not like the craziest thing in the world, but it's just like when you compare that to Modern Warfare 2019, where they have the Russians being pretty much the main bad guys other than Alcatala, but like the main focus is Russia is bad. Like all of the bad atrocities, they're committed by Russia, right? They're the ones executing people in the street, hanging people in the street, and forcing, you know, people to watch. You know, Russia's, even though Alcatala is kind of seen as the bad guy, you don't ever really see anything Alcatala does that's really that bad. I mean, they're just terrorists, and you know, well, there goes my. I was about to say there goes my monetization, as if I'm monetized, which I am not. I do everything I do for content for free, and I always have, and I probably will continue to do so until I make actually good videos. But the point is that they're just really generic terrorists, in which case, who cares? But for like Russia, they tried to make them so bad. The developers tried to make Russia, they tried so bad to make Russia the bad guy that they just kind of overstayed their welcome. Like, for example, you know, taking real life, the biggest problem I would say is taking real life atrocities that were committed by NATO and the US and changing the responsibility to the Russians. And I remember I made a comment not too long ago saying, you know, in Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare series, they made the Russians the bad guy because it wasn't actually Russia, it was the ultra nationalists who were upset at the way that Russia has been going since the fall of the USSR, and that I think that actually is, you know, sure, right? That makes sense, right? But, you know, Modern Warfare 2019, they want to make Russia the bad guy so bad that Russia's so bad that they actually went back in time and committed atrocities that the US committed because they were just that jealous of them. You know, that's what I said. So, I'm at my halfway point, which means I'm going to go back and pick up that extra SCAR ammo, since, you know, if I don't do it now, I'll never be able to do it. So, like, why not, right? But the point is that the way that they handled that was awful. I feel like they should have done it. They should have been either more historically accurate by saying that it was NATO who bombed the Highway of Death, or, what was the other controversy? The Haditha Massacre? I mean, there's not really a different way of going about it. To be fair, I'm a little bit more lenient about the Haditha Massacre because they didn't say that it was the Haditha Massacre. It was, they just said it was the Haditha, which is a place, right? Like, you know, saying, I think that it's a little bit more forgivable because it's just, you know, a fictional event that takes place in a real place. It's not like they took the name and the location of a real place and changed sides. They just took a place and then made their own story around it, right? Like, you know, I would say a good example is if, like, if there was probably a bad example that's going to get me demonetized, but I think I'm not going to say that because I don't want to get, like, my video, I don't want my channel to get taken down for mentioning this event, so let me go with a different event. Screw it. I can't really think of anything else, so, you know, YouTube, please be nice to me. I just want to talk about this in the interest of historical accuracy. For example, if you're talking about, like, the September 11th attacks, as, like, at an event, that is an event that happened, right? But if you made it so that a building was being bombed or crashed into in New York, right? It's a building that's being crashed into in New York. Maybe not with a plane, but just like an explosion or a terrorist attack that happens in New York, you're trying to compare that to 9/11. I feel like that's a bit of a stretch as well. If they say that it's from, like, the Russians. I think this is actually a good example because this is exactly what happens in Modern Warfare 3. At the beginning of Modern Warfare 3, you can see that New York is being attacked, and the Russians, like, literally, like, the very first thing you see is the Russians, I think, send a missile into a big building in New York. I think it's in New York. If it's not in New York, then this ruins my whole point. But, you know, let's just say for the sake of argument that it is New York, right? You know, This isn't trying to say that the Russians did 9/11 or anything. It's just, a fictional event that takes place in a real, or the fictional event that takes place in a real location. And to be fair, New York is much more well known than Haditha. I think Haditha's a place, right? I'm almost 100%. I did some research on it, so don't take what I'm saying for gospel. But I'm almost certain that Haditha is the real place, and they just took inspiration from the massacre. It's not like they took that massacre and said the Russians did it. They just took the place based off of a real location, and that gave them the inspiration to make a fictional event for it, right? It's not like they're saying, the Russians committed the Haditha massacre. They're just saying, here's a massacre that takes place in Haditha. But it's committed by the Russians. Unlike the Highway of Death, which is an actual location, and it's not just a location, though. It's an event. Right? The Highway of Death was a specific event. I don't know. I hope I don't get into too much trouble with YouTube for mentioning all of these events. But hey, they're real-life events, okay? Come on. You can't get too mad at me. I'm literally talking about real-life events. It's like if I say World War II, you demonetize my video. I mean, I say demonetize. My channel's already not monetized, but I'm not worried about my channel getting demonetized. I'm worried about my channel getting taken down by YouTube, a la Monkey Jones. Granted, what I'm saying is literally talking about the existence of historical events, and, comparatively what Monkey Jones did is arguably, more offensive. I mean, let's be real here. With Monkey Jones, I still love Monkey Jones, by the way. Even after the whole controversy with, yep, there he is. That's that Juggernaut. I've been waiting for a long time for you. Does it just show up at 14 minutes in? Why did you not flinch? Jesus Christ, I shot him. Did you not see me shoot him? Why did he not flinch? I really hope there's not another Juggernaut coming from behind me. Hey, I'm glad that I survived that, though. Hopefully that's the Juggernaut, and there's not another Juggernaut waiting for me. That's a lot easier to deal with, a Juggernaut behind me. One Juggernaut behind me versus a Juggernaut and also like 16,000 enemies in front of me that I also cannot even see. Hopefully I made this stream somewhat entertaining. Ow! Christ. What's really scary is that these people will push me. Like, they'll move up and push me, which is scary. I don't like that. Sure, it's probably good programmed AI, but I'd prefer shitty programmed AI that'll just stay in their place and do pot shots from a distance. When the difficulty is this hard, please give me some fucking mercy. Oh my god, there's another Juggernaut. Oh my god, there's another Juggernaut. I thought I didn't have to deal with another Juggernaut. This is not good on so many different levels. And I don't even know where he's coming from. My lord. Oh, Jesus. He's right there. Christ. I missed. Why is he speaking Russian? Okay. God, I have no ammo for my intervention anymore. This is not good. Christ. The threat has been neutralized, no? I'm scared of that sound. The last time I heard that sound, a Juggernaut came from behind me. Oh, shit, a grenade. Dude, let me tell you, the grenade spam when you're playing Modern Warfare 3 Survival, I have a whole like script for a video for my complaints. Oh my God, there he is! That's right, I was correct. Oh my lord! 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 I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna run. I don't know what to do. I don't have ammo for you. I thought I dealt with all the juggernauts already. Christ. Oh my lord. I don't seem to be getting shot at from multiple directions, which is a huge plus. Is that right, actually? Oh, fuck! Oh, well, that was easy. Or not easy, but easier than I thought. Oh. Dude, I was worried, man. Oh, dude, I was pissing my pants. I was like, I don't like that sound. That sounds like another juggernaut is coming. Oh, another juggernaut is coming. Christ. Oh, my lord. Schwierigkeit wettrennen. Zurück zum Spezialanzeigen. Fuck. Zurück zum Spezialanzeigen. Ah, German. Christ. Hey, I love to see it. I like how I use my finger and point at something. So we got Kriegsfahrten. I don't remember what the names of these things actually are in English, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. Sie werden nicht überleben. You will not survive. It's actually exactly word for word what it says. You will not survive. Or technically, they will not survive. I mean, you know, that's what German is just complications with the word sie. Sie means literally 3 different things. It could mean she, they, or you, formal. What kind of language is this? Bereit machen. I don't know what to do! Christ. Well, there goes most of my health. Oh, I forgot about these. Move up. Move up. Actually, I can just do this. That didn't do anything. Oh, bad time to reload. I don't know Russian at all. Or at all, really. Reval shield. Is that it? Can you use the elevator in this version? I actually don't. I think you can. I don't know. Oh, the elevator dropped down. That didn't confirm anything. Oh, hey. By the way, what's up with this mission? I'm an American who's shooting what appears to be police officers in a Russian airport? Like, what? What's the story behind this? I feel like this would have been a way bigger deal than the whole no Russian mission. The whole no Russian mission bothers me because there's so many loopholes. Like, the biggest thing that bothers me is that... Ow. The biggest thing that bothered me is that they just immediately declare war on the US from one attack and don't do any research. Then again, you know, the war of terror is a thing, so maybe it's not the most important thing. You should check out Modern Warfare. You should check out the Actman's. Why are you changing? How are all of these not changing to just cancel? Not even delayed, cancel. You telling me that there's people that are arriving to the airport still? Because I don't believe that. I actually played this on the easiest difficulty not too long ago, and it was actually really hard, even on the easiest difficulty. I don't see where they are, though. Just gonna take my time. Luckily, this mission is much faster which I am thankful for because, my lord, that last mission is just a slog. It took 18 minutes. This should only take, 5 minutes. Ow. I feel like I have more health, too. I love the music, by the way. Who did this? Hans Zimmer? I think? What a legend. Dude, these riot shield guys are really annoying. Really screwed myself on that one. Oh, well, it still worked out. Why are all these Russians using the MP5K? Ooh, F2000. Oh, F2000 red dot sight. That's special. But it doesn't have a grenade launcher, so I don't want it. But hey, that's special to campaign, though. In multiplayer, it's not the red dot sight. It's the what is it? Telescopic sight. God, these riot shield guys. Yeah, I'd say the riot shield guys are at least somewhat easy to kill. Look at that. Look how easy that was. Dude, the music is intense. I love it. I don't have much time in the recording for, I was hoping that Spaz 12 would have a scope, or not a scope, a camo on it. There's a lot of quote-unquote special weapons attachments, or, sorry, not weapons. There's a lot of special attachments and camos, not necessarily special camos, but camos used in special places on the, like, wet work, I think is what it's called. You get, like, a FAMAS with a taped camo. You get the Dragunov, which is pretty special. You get the PP2000 with thermal sight, once again exclusive to campaign and Spec Ops. You get the Spaz 12 with an Arctic camo on it, and you also get the Dragunov with an Arctic camo on it as well. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually made like a little video of that, and I might upload that, but I might make that unlisted because it's not like it's entertaining. It's just... Oh my lord! Oh, okay, so we're running away. We're running away. That's what's happening now. I'm just gonna keep running away. Just run. Run like that's Owl Nation song. Don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. Run. Ooh, EBR thermal. This might actually be useful. I cannot. Is this just on the ground? Oh, this is a weapon location. Okay. Hell? That's schlag, huh? Nice. I think you normally don't get... Oh, Christ. I don't remember, but I don't think you normally get heartbeat sensors in LMGs. Did he just shoot his teammate? Oh my lord. I think I have an LMG. See, this is what it normally looks like with the Mars sight. No, that was for the F2000. Sorry. This is the TAR-21. My bad. Let's see. Can I pick this gun up? No. It's too far in. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. Oh, poop. Nice. It's like shooting jackals in Modern Warfare 2. Oh, poop! It really is like shooting jackals from... So many MP5Ks. Alright. Yeah, I could do it better, but I don't care because I got 3 stars. Hell yeah. So I can end that recording here. Because I don't think I'm going to do another one in 10 minutes. Sturm auf das Anwesen. Yeah, I'm going to add just really quickly in the recording. It's going to take like 1 second, so I might as well do it.